You've now entered the chat.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Chat Club podcast. Season one. Faith, we did it.
Oh,
we
my
did
God.
a complete season of a podcast.
Brandon, that's wild. And I'm so proud of
wild.
you. I'm proud of us.
Oh my God, I'm proud of you. This is crazy. You guys, this is our last episode of the podcast, season one. It's kind of crazy.
It really is.
It's just so crazy.
My God.
I was making a YouTube video of like a get ready with me.
Yeah.
It's kind of chaotic.
Us.
Yeah, literally. And I just like wanted to just talk about what we have planned for season 2.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And some things that we are doing in my get ready with me. So if you guys really want like a little sneak peek of like what's to come, go over to my YouTube channel and check it out. It's like we have some things planned.
Yeah.
And we are so excited. But you guys, it's our last episode. We did it. 32 episodes of the Chat Club podcast.
It feels like it's been more than that, but it also just seems right. Like that's
I know. It
like
seems
a right
correct,
number.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
But especially since we started like in the end of February, you know?
I know. And the reason why we're stopping now, you guys, is because next week is Thanksgiving. And Faith and I plan on going to Wisconsin for Thanksgiving. So Faith and I might do a little vlog to put up on the YouTube channel to kind of like give you guys a little fix.
Yes.
If you guys missed us. And also we are... it's just the holidays. It's the holiday season.
Yeah.
Holidays are always so busy. So busy. Like we both have so many people to see during the holiday season that like it's just easier to like take a break.
Yeah.
Cut this off. And then come back to it in the new year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're going to be I'm so excited, you guys. We are going season 2 is just gonna be so good.
I know, we'll have to find something else to like recap on since Big Brother. Well, I mean, they have that one thing that's starting in the winter, but
the BB games.
Yeah, reindeer games, but I don't know how well that'll
Dumb.
be.
I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb.
Yeah.
But Faith, how are you?
I'm good, Brandon. I'm a little what's the word? I don't know, like emotional, but also it's kind of like bittersweet since this is like come to the end. For sure, you know?
Bittersweet. I know. It's definitely bittersweet. I just feel like we're going to be so busy. Like,
yeah. With
family, of course, for holidays, but also like podcast things behind the scenes.
Right.
Like busy.
Yeah.
So it is like definitely a bittersweet moment, but like we're going to be so busy. It's just going to fill the time.
Right.
I think the only time I'm going to feel bored is like in between like Christmas to when we start.
Right. Because right after that, then it's like New Year's, but like no one really does a whole lot for New Year's. And it's just kind of like the build up to it. I know.
But like we have so many things coming out.
I know.
So excited. We've like Faith's been getting feedback about what we've been working on.
Yes.
And it's all positive, which is fabulous. And we're like getting the okay basically from the audience.
Yes. I know. I've been trying to post more. I'm getting a lot more feedback about things too, like comments and whatnot. There was this one comment because I posted that TikTok of like the top 3 Christmas movies, and you pretty much only said one. It was just Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And this one other person commented like 2, 3. Come on, don't leave us on a cliffhanger. And I commented like, you'll have to watch or listen to the full episode to know.
And that's on marketing. That is on marketing for sure.
I felt a little devious after that. I'm like,
call me a businesswoman.
Oh my God. I was showing my family the little little teaser thing that you sent me.
Yeah.
And like it has our laughs and whatnot. And it has like the crunch. And I sent it to them and they started laughing so hard. They're like, why isn't it like more of like your real laugh? Like, you know, when you're like, ha ha ha, ha, like an evil laugh. I'm like, oh my God, what? No, he wanted it nice, light, and cute. Okay.
Yes.
What else do you want from me?
What else do you want from us, you guys?
I don't want to scare the audience. Okay.
Exactly. You don't want to like have it's like such an abrupt. Literally, like what?
Right.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
No, we might do. Oh my God. So we have a Patreon. Nobody is a part of the Patreon, but like you guys, if you guys sign up for the Patreon, Faith and I will do stuff.
Yeah.
We will do things.
Yeah.
We will make videos. We will do podcasts. Faith is coming down the second weekend of December to do some behind the scenes stuff. And we would make a podcast episode for the Patreon.
Yes.
So
it's not quite like an OnlyFans, so not to that extent, but maybe we'll talk something more in depth that we can't really do just on a normal podcast.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. So why don't you guys check it out, patreon.com/thechatclub, and just sign up. I'm pretty sure it's like only like $3, you guys. That's like nothing. That's literally half a price of a Starbucks drink.
True.
Okay.
And I bought 2 of them and it was almost $14 today.
Right. So like you're getting good content if you sign up. Even if there's one person, you guys, like literally I'll make content for one person. I don't even care. Please. It's so fun. Patreon.com/the chat club. Sorry, /the chat club.
Yes.
Yes. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. It's just been so good. We have a final BB recap.
Yes, y'all.
We are finally done with Big Brother 25.
Right. And it was a good ending.
Finally laid to rest. Because it's been such a journey.
Oh my God. It felt like, you know how the very first Hunger Games was the 74th Hunger Games, right?
Yeah.
And then the next one, Catching Fire, was the 75th Hunger Games, Quarter Quell, right? That's what this year felt like.
Literally it felt like that. So you guys, should we just like dive into the BB recap?
I'd say so. Let's do it. One last time.
Okay, one last time, Faith. So you guys, Big Brother, we recapped basically half of the week last week.
Yeah.
And we find out who wins Big Brother 25. So, basically where we left off was Matt won the first round of the HOH competitions. There's 3. And it was basically a competition where they had to hang on
I don't know, these rope ball things.
Yeah, and then they basically were like thrown to the wall. They were dunked in slime.
Yeah.
They had things thrown on them,
cold
feathers, cold water.
Yeah.
Bowie Jane was the first one to go down.
Yep. We're not surprised by this.
Right. And then it was Matt and Jag left.
Yes.
And they were hanging on.
Yo, it was almost for 3 hours, Brandon.
Almost for 3 hours. It was like 2 hours and 40 something minutes, right?
They almost made it to 2 hours on that one competition with Jag and Blue hanging on. So this is almost like way past this. And
the same thing.
Is that wild? 3 hours. Are they going pee while they're getting dunked into that slime? Because I sure need a bathroom break if that's going on.
Right. So basically it's Matt and Jag, and they've hit like 2 hours and 40 something minutes, and they're both really tired. They're both like ready to drop, but Matt seems to like be like hanging on. Like, I can just do this for a few more hours. Like, he's cool. Like, he seemed chill, even though he was like cold, probably.
Yeah, dying inside.
But right. But basically, it comes down to this. Jag has yet another brilliant idea, and he decides to play rock, paper, scissors with Matt to see who would drop. And they played rock, paper, scissors, and Matt ended up being the one who wins.
Yep.
And Jag ends up falling, leading him to Matt's win.
Right. And I'm like, I mean, you took it into your own hands, Jag. It was your idea.
Right.
So at least he honored it.
Right. Exactly. So He wins the first HOH, which leaves Jag and Bowie Jane to win the second HOH. Faith, do you want to recap this?
Okay.
Because I don't remember.
Okay. Okay, so it's, you know, like how like last veto, it was like the dates of when things happen. So this is every competition that's ever happened in chronological order and also by what the multiverses were. And it looked
you're right.
incredibly hard. Like,
and you had to like run and then swing,
yeah,
right?
you can only take 2 little competition titles at a time, and then you have to like zip line to the different multiverses, put it in there. Once you get them all in there, what you think is right, then you gotta like, you know, organize them as what goes first to last. But a lot of them are pretty much simple, like you know which ones are going to which, like for Scaryverse, Humilaverse, Scrambleverse, right. Comic verse. I don't know, there might be another verse in there.
You know how we feel about the multiverse.
Thank God that's over with. But
literally,
Jag was like thinking he was doing a horrible job because it was like over an hour of him being in there, and he couldn't figure out because you have to hit the buzzard, and whoever has the fastest time, or it'll go ding ding when you know it's right. But he kept on going like, and you don't know which one's wrong or which one's mixed up, you know? And you have to go to 5 different stations to figure out which one's wrong or which one's in the wrong date or which one isn't adding up, you know? So it's like, and there's over a dozen of them on each one. So it's like, it looked incredibly hard, but they both seem to get through it. And in the outcome, Jag, of course, wins because Bowie, I'm surprised she didn't time out, honestly. Like, was that not an option? Because I would have. I'm like, I'm done. I don't even want to do this anymore.
I'm done. I would have tapped out. It
give
seemed
the
so difficult.
$750K to someone else because I'm not figuring this out.
Well, that's like eventually what she did,
right?
So seriously. Basically, you guys, it was so hard. Like, running back and forth and then constantly hitting that buzzer and hearing it go, like I would have lost my mind.
Yes.
I'd have been like, seriously, you guys, because it doesn't tell you which ones you have correct. Exactly. So you could like have a whole thing correct and then think something's incorrect and start switching it out.
Exactly.
And then like something that was correct is now incorrect. It's like insane.
Right? I thought the dentist one was going to be like, was the worst one for that. No.
Right.
This one was way worse. But I mean,
this one was so hard.
It's the final HOH. It's go big or go home. It's not going to make it easy.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
So basically, Bowie Jane and Jag finish the competition. Mm-hmm. And they are back in the living room and they find the results. Do you remember the results?
Yeah, it was like Jag's a little bit over an hour and Bowie's close to 2 hours, which I'm like, same.
That's what I thought.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So basically, Jag wins. So on finale night, on Thursday, it was going to be against a live HOH, final HOH competition between Matt and Jag. Mm-hmm. And so we get to Thursday. We see how HOH part 2 played out.
Yeah.
Now it's for the live HOH competition. And
it was neck and neck and Wilde.
The whole time. The whole time it was
like,
neck and neck.
I was ready for Matt to lose it. Like, yep, you're not going to get this one right. Sorry.
Like every time, basically you guys like Julie would ask them a question and they would have to pick like multiple choice, like A through C. Yeah. And every time like Matt would grab a letter and pull it out, I was like, oh my God, it's me so wrong.
Right.
Like because Jag is going to pull out the right one.
He looks like he was guessing the whole time, Matt. He's like,
whole time.
Whatever, I don't know, you know,
right?
That's what he looked like
literally
for
guessing
everyone.
the entire time.
And then
Jag looked so confident.
Yes, and every time,
with every
Matt would lead
one.
The first one, and then it would be Jag, and they both match, and I'm like, how? Bless.
So
those were like extremely hard questions. What they always are. I had never focused enough to understand what the hell is going on with those guys.
I would have to like sit there and like ask the producers like behind the scenes like, I'm sorry, what do I do? Like, I'm sorry, I'm so confused.
I know. We talk about this every time. Like I don't understand
every
the questions.
Like if Julie like were to pop up the screen and like tell me, I'd be like, I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Right?
Because my brain is not computing. Yeah.
And most of the time, it's her talking on the intercom, so they're not even looking at her. They're just, like, going like this, like, holding their hips, like, yeah, we understand, Julie. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, right. I do not understand. Are you going to be the embarrassing one on the live episode saying, actually, Julie, could you repeat that? No.
No.
That's when you know you're going to lose.
Exactly. But basically it comes down to a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
And
thank God Bowie Jane was a part of this.
Thank God Bowie Jane was not a part of this. She would have won.
Right?
With her track record, she would have won.
Hands
so
down.
Basically, I forget what the question was. Was it about the hanging competition of part 1? Like how many to the seconds?
I think so, because all of them were in it, so that would make sense. Or no, it was minutes. It was minutes.
It was minutes on how long they lasted.
Yeah.
And Jag got the closest answer, so that made Jag the final HOH. Which kudos to him.
Yes.
And so it comes to the live eviction, and Jag gets to choose who sits next to him on finale night. Or like for the final 2 for the jury to vote.
Yes.
And were you nervous?
I honestly was. But I was seriously hoping that he was going to stick with his word with Matt. Because those two were being so close. But I understand why he would pick Bowie Jane to secure that win.
Yes.
But he seems like he's so into loyalty that I'm like, no. He's got to stick with that.
Yeah.
Or that's going to be even more bad blood on his hands, yo.
Right. So he evicts. He stands up and Julie tells him to evict. And he basically goes... He basically is just talking about how he's a loyal person. He sticks to his word. Yeah. So Bowie, you're evicted.
Still counting on that vote, though.
Yeah, still counting on that vote, though. What? And so, basically, oh, my God. So, basically, Bowie Jane gets eliminated. Yeah. And that's basically what happens.
Yeah, finally.
Bye. And Bowie Jane was so happy.
Right? She's like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't wait to see Jack's family. Hi.
I literally Bowie Jane. There is no one like you.
She's so unique.
An individual.
Right?
She is so unique. So she leaves and she gets evicted and she goes out to see Julie and Julie you look really ecstatic and she goes, oh my God, I'm just so happy I'm here.
Oh, it's some real friends in the house.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God. And so I don't know what word to describe Bowie Jane.
Really? There's not just one, though. So
besides, fucking Bowie Jane.
Right? There was so many TikToks saying, if I need a video of Bowie Jane hearing the fucking Bowie Jane song live.
Literally. No, but so basically Matt and Jag are final 2. They are now going to go up against the jury. And we're introduced to the past seven members pre-jury. Mm-hmm. And so everybody who was eliminated, and basically they got to watch from home. So Julie talked to them. Yeah. Then we got to talk to the jury. And when the jury sat down to kind of communicate with one another, I thought in my head a lot of them were going to lean towards Matt.
Yeah.
I thought that they were basically Jag played a really dirty game and Matt played a really clean one and really safe one.
Yeah.
But Jag really made a dirty thing, but they were kind of in between. Who was the brain behind all of this? Yeah. Did Jag tell Matt to make these moves, or did Matt be listen, I want to make these moves, so I'm going to make this move.
Yeah.
So Bowie Jane enters the room and completes the jury. And Faith, I just want to ask you a question.
Okay.
How did your game change for the better when you joined Matt and I to be the Mafia? I lost it. when she said that. Bowie Jane.
Why did she even get a question? She just got there. Why did she get a question?
So basically they got like what? What? Like, so basically Julie lets the jury ask Matt and Jag either or the final question to solidify their vote.
Yeah.
And that was Bowie Jane's fucking question to Jag. It was the dumbest question. So let's talk about these answers.
I don't know what to say about Bowie Jane.
Matt's responses to the jury's questions.
It's sad, really. It's very.
I
very
had
sad.
Not like second, not third, but like fourth hand embarrassment. Like, from listening to this man try to compute a full sentence to say to the jury.
But honestly, I told you he was not cutthroat. He wasn't ferocious. He's gonna be like how I would be standing over my words. Everything would go blank for me. I probably would have ended up just like Matt.
No, Faith, I think that like you're someone who
it's a fight or flight.
Have it together. Yeah, you would have it together. Like, I know I would sound like an idiot, but at least I could form a sentence.
Right. At least have more than just like rock, paper, scissors.
And understanding. Also, like, I feel like, seriously. So basically a lot of the questions were, Matt, like, what was your moves that you can own as your own?
Right.
And he was like, well, really, it was like a team effort. And, yeah. And so then, like, they would ask Jag, like, Jag, were you the mastermind before everything? And he was like, absolutely. I was the mastermind behind this eviction, before this eviction, before this eviction. I'm the one who called the shots and everybody listened to me. I manipulated everybody in this game.
Right. And he's just like, all you sitting out there, that's because of me. And I'm like, oh,
right.
You're the cutthroat. Yeah. You're
Definitely when it hit like jury, people sending people to jury, like Jag was the person to send everybody to jury.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't see it that way until like Jag like really like stood up and was like, listen, no, I deserve to win.
Oh no, he was preparing for that speech that whole time.
He was prepared. Mm-hmm. And he just looked so professional and like was like, listen, like this win has to be mine. Where like Matt, I just don't know if he like prepared. Yeah.
Well,
it was awkward.
I'm not trying to sound mean or attacking, but honestly, the only thing he had for himself was his social game, which is really good.
Absolutely. It was phenomenal.
And the fact that he wanted to be the first deaf person to win, which I understand is a big deal. But that's the only thing he wanted to keep on saying, which, like, I get it, but that's not enough just to give you the title of Big Brother. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, your social game was phenomenal, but, like, none of your moves were your moves.
Yeah.
And, like, like, your big move was, like, playing rock, paper, scissors. Like, that's what it came down to.
That or, like, winning vetoes on a double eviction. He's like, when it mattered, I won. And I'm like, what about this time?
Right. Like, what about this time? Mm-hmm. And I was almost convinced that everybody already had their decision made in their mind before they heard Matt and Jag's speeches.
Yeah.
But I think, like, a lot of them changed their mind.
After those speeches?
Okay, so Felicia and Suri, I knew were going to vote Matt. Mm-hmm. For sure. Cameron, I think, like, I thought he was going to vote Matt.
Oh, really?
But I think that, like, in the game, I thought he was. But I, like, now that I think about it, like, he had to have gone in knowing he was going to vote for Jag.
Oh, well, I mean, he even said it when he was talking to Evil or Dr. Evil Dick or whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. Saying, like, I knew Jag was going to take the win after he got me out or whatever. Like, he's been doing amazing in this game.
Right.
And he's like, I've been rooting it for him since day one, since I left. So I'm like, okay.
Okay. And then it came down to Corey and America. And I think Corey made his decision going into it.
Yeah.
I think America was on the fence.
Right. Well, I mean, she even said, she's like, I'm voting for whoever deserves it. All the sliminess or whatever.
The slimy snake that you are.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
You're like...
And then she did this weird dance to the key holder table. And I'm like, I thought she was pecking like a chicken. Because he's cockle-doodle zoom. So I'm like,
He was like pecking like a chicken.
Right? She's just like I was like, what's happening? Plus, it was not at a good angle. Because like that table was in the way. So I was like, what's happening?
Do that again. That's so funny. Literally,
and she didn't wear the full dress that was strapless. She always wears strapless, and you always see her go.
I know.
And I'm like, girl, don't.
I know.
It's a struggle. Don't do it.
It's a struggle. Blue. I think Blue was on the fence as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think she was also just more like upset because that was her best friend in the house.
Right, and I think that's the only reason why she was on the fence was because, like, listen, like her friend backstabbed her.
Yeah, and waited to the last minute to tell her. Right.
But Jag ended up winning, you guys. Yay. Jag won the entire game. And I do have to give props to Faith because Faith called Jag as her favorite player since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. I had a few iffy ones in the mix.
None of mine lasted.
You know who I said I liked? I liked Kirsten. She went up first.
She went up first. Stop.
I'm like, sorry, I had hope for you. I did.
So someone clipped her diaries, like videos or whatever. It's so funny. She was like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to stay in this house. And, like, it just, like, such bad acting.
Oh, God.
It was so funny.
Love her.
She also has a swimmer line, so really? I have to support.
Oh, my God, yeah. I also said I liked America, too. And she made it for a while.
I like America. I like America after Big Brother because she's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You guys on Twitter and on Instagram, she's so funny.
I know you were sending me screenshots, and I'm like, oh, America.
So she got an Instagram last night.
Oh, really?
And she's already at like 30,000 followers.
Could you send some our way?
Literally, I'm like, I need to go on Big Brother now.
Right. I don't know, Brandon. I just don't comprehend any of those instructions. I'm not going to win any comps. No comps for me.
You're like, this is my casting video. I'm not going to win anything.
I know. I'll have like the luck of Bowie Jane, maybe.
Right. Literally. What the fuck? Okay. Her being like, my biggest reveal is that I'm not 35. I'm 45.
Or a DJ. But we found out she's not technically a judge. She's an attorney.
She's an attorney. But why was she dressed up as a judge?
I think, like, in Australia, they wear those wigs as attorneys.
But she lives in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I really don't get it.
I really don't get it. Same. Yikes.
Oh, were you surprised about America's favorite?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Suri. Yeah. Like, everybody.
Well, she was up there. She was one of them.
She was second.
It was Cameron, Suri, and Corey. Yeah, I definitely thought, like, I don't know, Jag or Matt. Matt was going to be one of them.
I thought Matt was definitely going to have favorite player. But, like, everybody on Twitter was, like, voting for Suri. So I'm so
Or Felicia.
confused.
She's hilarious. Everyone talks about how hilarious Felicia is.
I know, but, like, the hygiene thing is just like...
That's what knocked her down.
I think so. And did you see
tooth
Sari,
and the
like her
toes.
interview? No, her interview, Sari was like, Felicia is hygienically inequipped.
Oh.
I was like, oh my God. Yikes.
But congrats to Cameron. He said,
Congrats to Cameron.
He was asked, like, what are you going to do with the $25K that you won for America's Housecast? And he's like, I think I'm definitely going to build my daughter that tree house that she's been waiting on. And I'm like, okay, sounds great. Hopefully it has a mini fridge. Okay.
Okay. So
maybe college
that
tuition.
Literally. Well, there was like a video on TikTok of him reuniting with his daughter. And
I saw that. Cute. It was very heartwarming.
So cute. Mm-hmm. Yes. I was like, oh.
Stevie. Stevie.
What?
Stevie is her name.
Oh,
you were about to repeat me like shit.
I know. I was like, what? No, because I was like, I thought you were like sleepy, and I was like,
huh?
Okay.
Who?
Huh? What? Huh? So funny.
Oh my God. But also, when she was interviewing the previous house guests, like ones that like went home and got to watch everything, and Julie Chen targeted Riley about Matt, and I'm like, stop it.
Stop. Yeah, it was so embarrassing. Okay, we have to talk about this for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Riley with Matt is so weird.
It's so weird.
I'm sorry.
I'm not
They
seeing
do
it.
not belong together.
No.
There is no chemistry there.
No.
And when she was like, I brought a Q-tip, I was like, nobody thinks it's funny.
No. And I'm like,
and also like on the show,
that's where I got my embarrassment, Brandon. You got your fourth hand from Matt. I got mine from Riley. Hi, Matt. And I'm like, you need to stop right now.
Well, I'm pretty sure on the show, like I saw this on Twitter, so I'm not for sure. But like on the live feeds, she told Blue that like the heart was for Jag and not Matt out of Q-tips. So the fact that she like went on live TV was like, Q-tip.
She's milking it. And then she's only been hanging out with Jag and his family.
She's literally, I have not seen since of yesterday.
Yeah.
Like she's been with Jag the entire time with no photos of Matt in it. It's fucking bizarre.
I feel really bad for Matt.
I know, because I think that like...
Well, like they hyped it up. They hyped him up with it so bad.
So bad.
I don't feel bad for Riley because like she made her bed. She chose this.
She chose this life.
But Matt, he had his feelings way before she felt anything.
I know, poor man.
I know. And then he's like, he gets his only HOH letter, and from her, and he's like, oh,
I'd be so pissed.
I guess I got a girlfriend out of this. So I guess I got money to take Riley out on a date.
Dirt.
We need to stop.
We need to stop.
We need to stop this.
We need to stop.
You know what else?
Okay, you guys. What?
Sorry, Jack. So Jack. Shut up, Brandon. So Jag not only won $750,000, but he also won that $5,000 for doing the buddy games thing. And he won all that money hanging on that rope thing during that veto.
Oh, yeah.
So he even has more money.
Well, it's like I think like anybody who topped that cake was Taylor when she won America's Favorite Player. And
I didn't know that was an option. I didn't.
I know. I didn't know that was like part of the rules.
Right? I thought it'd be like, okay, if they did, go down to the next one, right?
Right.
Even it out. I feel like when Monty heard that, though, he got even more pissed that he didn't win.
Dude, Monty is like, nobody talks to him because he's such a sore loser.
Well, that, and I even forgot his name. So it's like, sorry.
Same. That's just Sosa's impact.
Oh God. Okay, so that was BB25, y'all.
That was BB25. Yep. That was our last BB recap until next year.
Yes.
I know. Maybe one of us will be on it. Faith, if I was on BB, would you recap the episodes by yourself, or would we get like a stand-in?
Before you go in, you'll have to show me how to do all this, and I would.
Okay.
I would do Instagram lives and everything. Brendan won! I'd be Riley.
Yeah.
I'd be Riley.
That's what I needed. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need. No, I don't think Blade would let me leave for 4 months.
No, he wouldn't.
No. I think he would have a really hard time.
Right. And I think whoever would write you letters would probably be Abby or Leah.
I know. Because, Blade's letters probably wouldn't be...
No. He already fucked up the Tooth Fairy letter. He can't write his own.
Right. Exactly. Oh, my God, you guys. I can't believe this is our last episode of season 1. I just was... Okay, so... You guys, I've been working on stuff for season 2, as I've said, for the 10,000th time. But I was taking stuff from season 1 and I was going back to our past episodes.
Yeah.
I literally cannot watch our first 7 episodes.
They're interesting, all right.
They are
At least we figured out not to do the weird platform we were using that made me super glitchy.
Yes.
It wasn't
Why you?
Right? And it wasn't even using my mic. It was just my iPad speakerphone. The microphone was just
that was the most janky thing in the entire world.
The fact that we still have those TikToks is pretty funny though. They have our most views.
It's pretty funny. We can they have the most views, and that's what's so embarrassing about it.
Yes. It's really unfortunate. But
because you guys,
it's a good look to see where we came from.
It shows growth.
It does. It really does.
It shows growth.
Yes.
That's all we can count on.
That's exactly it.
Exactly. All right, Faith. Are you ready to dive into the top 3 stories?
Let's do it, Brandon. For good old times.
Let's do it. Good old times are oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm going to cut that out. Okay.
Okay.
So we got our top 3 stories, you guys. So first story, you guys. To me, it seems like an obvious one that we would talk about on this podcast. But we are going to talk about basically this story and so much more. Faith, are you ready to dive in?
Let's dive deep.
Okay, let's dive deep into this story. So Gigi Hadid addresses rumors. She doesn't support Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce relationship as couple can't hide romance.
Interesting.
So Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce took their love international over the weekend as Kansas City Chiefs tight end made an appearance at the Argentina leg of the Eras Tour. The stars are reportedly having the best time together. They're very into each other, and it's clear to everyone around them. They are both excited and giddy. They can't even hide it and don't want to, a source told ET. But what do their famous friends think? 2 weeks ago, a report claimed Selena Gomez didn't approve of her BFF's new relationship. Most recently, Us Weekly claimed that Gigi Hadid, another close friend of Taylor, was concerned about this romance. Quote, one of the reasons Gigi hasn't attended any of the Travis games is because she doesn't agree with the way Taylor has been acting with him. She feels like Taylor is doing too much too soon, a source alleged. Well, Hadid set the record straight herself today, commenting on the post about the story online. So she ends up commenting on this post on Instagram. Okay. Basically, the post was basically stating what this article is stating, she doesn't Gigi Hadid does not agree with Taylor's new romance with Travis, blah, blah, blah. Uh-huh. So she said, I'm a couple of days late to this tag. And I guess it was on Perez Hilton's post, but she continues, but didn't the press try this last week with Selena? Let it be. We're all over the moon for our girl, period.
Oh, good.
So there you have it. So basically, you guys, Gigi Hadid is so on board with Travis and Kelce, Trav and Tay. But Faith, we have to talk. We have to talk about this.
Yes, I know.
Because it was such a weekend.
Yes.
It was such a weekend.
Oh my God, we forgot their like real first, like public affection, like embrace. It was a full embrace.
So first Thursday night, she performs the Eras tour, and in Argentina, and I believe it was Thursday night, or no, it had to have been Saturday night when she did this. Okay. Well, all her surprise songs that she does throughout this tour, these new ones have been really lovey.
Yeah.
But basically Saturday she performs at Argentina, and she changed the lyric in the song Karma. And the lyric was, the guy on the screen coming home straight to me. And she changed it to the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me. Yes. And I was like, and it was like such a surprise. Even her backup dancers were not anticipating it.
They were just like, huh?
They were all so surprised.
And they got so excited for her.
I know. It was so exciting. And then did you see there was like a fan video of like Travis's reaction to her doing that? And it was like he was not anticipating it. Yeah. And her dad, I feel like her dad is more in love with Travis than Taylor is. Like he
football, yes.
Like he was like jumping on Travis, like, oh, like it was so cute. It was so cute. Yes. And I remember like being at Abby's apartment, like going on Twitter and like being like, oh my God, Abby, like this just happened. Yeah. And then I kind of like put my phone away or whatever. And I was like, okay. And I was like editing. So I was like, then I like looked at my phone again. And then you see the kiss.
I know.
Like Tay and Trav sitting in a tree. Okay. Because they were, I mean, there's this video. So basically where their arena is, like there's her stage and then like all the seats around it. And there's some seats like where like you can't really see the stage up front, but you can see her walk off the stage.
Yeah. The
ramp
up.
So, right. You can see like where she walks down and stuff. And so she like usually like waves and people like throw like friendship bracelets at her and stuff, blah, blah, blah. So basically she was done with the show. She was walking out. And she was like waving at fans, and she turns and looks, and you just see her run. And then she runs, and it's running to Travis, and she goes, grabs him, and they had the biggest smooch ever.
Yes.
And it was so cute. And then they ended up like walking hand in hand out of the thing. It was just so fucking cute.
I know. I'm honestly, I'm not a big Swiftie like how Brandon is, obviously. But seeing her past relationships, how she had to hide so much, and she honestly didn't seem all that happy. But to see this, knowing that people are seeing this, knowing people are recording this, knowing it's going to be out in the tabloids, she doesn't care. She's just genuinely so happy.
She's so happy.
Like, it's making me so happy to like
so
see
happy
all of
her.
This too. Yes.
I know. It's just so I'm so happy for her. And like Faith, I think they're going to get married.
I know. He seems like such a genuinely good person too.
Like such a good guy. And like he just, I don't know, he just has this way of like really respecting her and where she's at in her life right now and in her career.
Yes. And I saw this post of like, so it was that video of her going, running towards him, and you'd see his arms are like there. He's holding both his hands behind his back. And it said,
right.
Do you see? He's letting her decide what she wants to do, deciding how public they want this affection.
Right.
When she goes ahead
because
and
I think that he understands.
Yeah.
I think he understands, like, Taylor's a very private individual.
Yeah.
She does not post anything about her life, really. And, like, in the past 7-8 years, she hasn't posted anything about her current relationship. I mean, there was no photo of her and Joe. Like, there was no evidence of anything until her documentary came out, and you saw them backstage at the Reputation tour, and like the leaked photos of them like on a beach in a private island, not knowing paparazzi were there. Like, this was like consensual. She knew the position where she was. She knew like people were recording. She knew everything.
Yes.
So like she knew that, like, I don't know. It just like makes me so happy that she's embracing this. And like, it just makes me so happy that the world is embracing this. And it's like, they're not like tearing her down. They're really just like really encouraging her about this all. And it's just like, it feels so good.
And like, honestly refreshing. It
is like seriously refreshing.
Like, not seeing negativity all the time.
Right.
But anyway,
I don't know. I love them.
Happy for y'all. Love you.
Happy, you guys. That's awesome. I'm so happy for them.
I know. And I'm glad we can end our last Taylor story for this pod episode on a really high note for them.
I know, you guys. Like, we're like, she just started her international tour, like last month or some. I'm pretty sure it was last month.
Something like that. Yeah.
And you guys, like, she just added more dates. Like, we're going to have to end season 2 of next year, and she won't even be done with her tour.
Is that wild?
That's crazy.
Oh my
God. We still have to see the tour movie.
Yeah, maybe.
You still need to see it.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Faith.
I'd rather watch a documentary of her and Travis instead.
Have you watched her documentary?
No.
It's good. You should watch it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Miss Americana.
Yeah.
Why do you say it like that? Why do you say it like that?
I'm busy with other stuff.
Like what?
I'm watching The Walking Dead.
Oh, for the
first
how
time.
Many time?
First time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't do zombies. I'm doing it while I do.
Yeah, you're right. That is like a new adventure for you. That's a new journey.
It's because I don't do gore. So whenever there's a scary part, it's when I'm doing my paint by number. So I'm listening to it. All the juices.
Right. Is it a good show? I've never seen it.
I mean, honestly, it's a lot different than what I thought it was. I thought it was just always people just running for their lives. Ooh, there's another zombie. Dang.
Have you seen Zombieland?
Yes, and I also don't like it.
So funny.
It's funny
so funny
if I'm not thinking about zombies. Yeah.
They made a Zombieland too, but I'm pretty sure it flopped.
Really? Because Zoe Dutch was in it, and she was so funny in it. Because she was like that dumb valley girl, like, what are you talking about Prada? Like, what? And I'm like, Zoe Dutch, I love you.
I love you.
Anyway.
Are you ready for our second story?
Do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Olivia Wilde fueled romance rumors with this A-list comedian at Leonardo DiCaprio's birthday bash. With Jason Sudeikis, I think that's his last name. I don't know how to pronounce it.
What did I just hear? Jason Rubber Ducky? Huh?
Literally, Jason Rubber Ducky.
That's
that's
what the title of this episode.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
Literally. Sparking dating rumors with Lake Bell recently, it isn't surprising to see his ex-fiancée, Olivia Wilde, also popped up with a possible relationship news of her own. The 39-year-old actress attended one of the hottest parties over the weekend, Leonardo DiCaprio's 49th birthday in Los Angeles. And that's where the curious couple might have emerged. Wilde left the festivities with the A-list comedian Chris Rock, and they didn't hide the fact that they were leaving together from the paparazzi. In snapshots captured by the Daily Mail, the duo was spotted having a great time together as they jump into an awaiting SUV. The driver sped away, so the fans had no indication if they were headed to the same spot or if Rock was just being chivalrous and giving her a ride home. But since they are both single, it isn't surprising that the romance questions are starting to surface. Wilde has been single since her high-profile relationship with Harry Styles ended last year, and Rock dated Belle last year. Yes, Hollywood is a very small town, apparently. And although it looked like Sadukis and Belle were on a date last month, sources have promised the media outlet that there is nothing but pals. So yes, there is romance rumors between Olivia Wilde and Chris Rock that started at Leonardo DiCaprio's birthday party. Ooh.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't seem like it was romantic. They weren't even sitting close together.
I didn't even see it.
Oh, no, I actually saw the pictures. I saw everything about Leonardo DiCaprio's birthday. There were
I literally wasn't keeping up, but
everyone,
you were.
But Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm like, oh my God, wasn't that exactly how Great Gatsby was when he was in the Great Gatsby movie? And he played Great Gatsby?
Life imitating art.
I know, and I'm like, oh my God. I love him so much. Anyway.
Faith, you're too old for him. Oh, wait, not yet. Your birthday's coming up. Yeah, you still have a chance.
And he's dating a 25-year-old right now. So I've got a chance for about 2 weeks. Yeah, I can do it.
Literally.
I can do it.
Literally 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I don't really feel like Chris Rock is really, I don't know. But maybe she wants to change it up. Maybe she wants something, like when Ariana Grande dated Pete Davidson. Same with Kim Kardashian with Pete Davidson. She wants someone funny.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. Just from
Chris Rock, I don't know, he's funny.
I mean,
what?
He made Will Smith slap him across the face, so he's got to have something.
I was gonna say, every time I hear Chris Rock now, I just think of the slap. Before that, I thought about the zebra from Madagascar.
Shut up. Shut up.
It's true.
You know what? I can't say anything because that's what I think of Eddie Murphy with Donkey from Shrek. What? You got a puppy? All I got in my room was shampoo.
What is it with comedians and animated? God. Queen Latifah, I just think of Ice Age.
Oh yeah, she played the mammoth. I don't remember her name. I know they had a daughter named
God, Nicki Minaj was in that too.
Oh my God, you're right. And Drake.
Holy,
Keke Palmer.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay, this isn't part of our story.
J-Lo was in it.
J-Lo was in it. Did you see Keke Palmer though? She filed
divorce.
Filed for a domestic violence against her baby daddy or husband. I don't know if they're married.
Whatever. Oh my God.
But yes, she literally she had it documented that he beat the shit out of her.
Don't be another Chris Brown. Oh my God.
It's terrifying. I was like, whoa. I just sparked last week on Friday, I'm pretty sure. But
there were red flags months ago.
Oh my God, literally months ago we talked about this. This guy was a fucking loser.
Yes.
A fucking loser. Get a fucking job.
Oh my God. Anyways. God. Jesus. But
happy for them.
Yeah. What for which ones?
Oh, for Chris and
for Keke?
Listen. Wrong words
we
at the wrong time.
We jumped from so many different stories.
My brain was not computing, okay? Oh my God.
Right. So,
you guys, what a fucking episode.
It's our last one, so we gotta go big, right?
We gotta go with a bang, Oh my God. Okay.
Fucking zebra from Madagascar.
It's so real though. Like, tell me, like, that's not what people think about.
I think about his character on Grown Ups when he's like, "Oh, what do you want? Bunion rings?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay," because he talks about his freaking mother-in-law's bunions, and she's like, and he'll call her like Toe J Simpson. That's what I think of Chris Rock.
Oh my God. When I think of that movie, I think of like, I'm going to get chocolate wasted.
Oh my God. That was like a line
So
that won best line in like a Teen Choice Awards. And I'm like, why? I feel old realizing that.
I know, right? Like the dumbest thing in the world.
So stupid. Or that was like in a 17 magazine too. And I'm like, shut up. I read 17 magazine.
Literally.
Do they even print those anymore? Who knows?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's like out.
Fuck. Nose a go.
Okay, you guys. We're literally at an hour. Okay, last story.
Last episode too, yeah.
It's our last episode, so we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Exactly.
It's our show, and we'll go past time if we want to. Also, but like, we don't have a set time, so I don't know.
No, I feel like we just feel pressured when we see 1 hour, so we're like, panic, hurry up.
Literally. Okay, last and final story. Chris Appleton files for divorce from Lucas Gage after 6 months of marriage. According to documents obtained by People, Appleton called irreconcilable differences as the reason for the separation. Chris Appleton has filed for divorce from Lucas Gage after almost 7 months of marriage. According to Los Angeles divorce documents obtained by People, Appleton called it quits on Monday with a date of separation as November 10th. The documents also showed that post-nuptial agreements was in place. So there's a prenup involved. Appleton, who is a celebrity hairstylist, namely to Kim Kardashian, married Gage in a Las Vegas ceremony, which we covered a few months ago. Yeah, we covered that story. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, Kim Kardashian married them?
Yes, in Vegas.
I'm sorry. In my head, I was thinking he married Kim Kardashian in the past. Like,
oh, no. She married
before
them.
Chris Humphries and stuff like that. I was
yeah.
Okay.
So Kardashian officiated the wedding on April 22nd, quoting Ring Finger, Where the Rock Is. The White Lotus star, 28, captured a series of photos on Instagram showing the couple exchanging vows. So I forgot their wedding. It's just saying that their wedding had Shania Twain in it, and she sung this song live. It's okay. Anyways.
Okay.
It's just so funny because the last episode of the Kardashians was Kim officiating their wedding.
Oh, really?
And he filed the divorce the same day the episode aired.
Coincidence?
So, like, it's just really funny. But, like, did we honestly think that they were going to survive?
I don't know. How long was their engagement? Wasn't it, like, really sudden?
No, they were just dating. Like, there was dating rumors that they were together. And then they got married out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I was like here for the wedding. I was here for the relationship. I thought it was great. I don't think I said it was going to last. I thought it was like this like fun thing to do in Vegas. Right. But like you also don't have to like, just because you have a ceremony in Vegas doesn't mean you have to sign the papers.
Right. But I guess
you don't have to legally get married.
Yeah. Because they must have did all that because they did the whole prenup thing.
True. They had a prenup instated. So they had to so someone who has signed a prenup in their life, there's lawyers involved. Like right. You have to have both attorneys. Like both attorneys have to meet with one another.
Yeah, it's
like
a lot, right?
They have to talk. It's a whole process.
It's not just
so they had to
let's go and get married today.
Right. So they had to like go into this relationship knowing
what they were going into.
They just had to, or like Chris had like, or they both because like they're both celebrities, so they
right.
both would have an attorney, right? So like maybe
right.
both attorneys just had something instated already.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But
I don't know.
Hopefully they find something better in their lives.
Literally. I always thought like the relationship was cute, but now I find it weird. Because Chris Appleton, not that I keep tabs on him, but like he is someone who like has a revolving door.
Right. Okay, is that the White Lotus one?
No, okay. That's the hairstylist.
Okay, so Gage is is the White Lotus one.
White Lotus.
Okay.
And he was on You,
right.
the last season of You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mostly know him from the first season of White Lotus because I just watched that recently. So.
Yeah, so good, right?
That one scene.
I know. Let's get it on.
Okay, well, those were our 3 stories, y'all.
Those were our 3 stories, you guys. That was our last episode of the season. Yes. That is absolutely insane.
I know, and we haven't cried yet. Hey.
I know. I told myself I was going to cry because I don't want to get emotional. Plus, I'm like, we're going to see each other next week.
Yeah.
We might vlog the experience of Black Friday shopping.
If anything, maybe we'll just make together. A TikTok. Yeah.
Make a TikTok. Follow us. Okay. Also, Faith's making YouTube videos. I'm making YouTube videos. Follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/BrandonNels, youtube.com/@itsfaithjerome. Subscribe, you guys. We're going to be on each other's YouTube channels all the time. So just do that.
Follow
us, subscribe.
Comment. Nice things.
I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has been here since the beginning.
Really, seriously.
Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you guys so much for downloading the episodes. Thank you guys so much for caring about our podcast as much as we do. Because honestly, it's the funnest thing. It's the one thing I look forward to during the week.
Right.
And it's just it's just so fun for Faith and I to do. It's just so fun to sit down with my girly pop.
Yeah.
And talk about things that nobody else really likes to talk to us about, but us.
Right.
That's
why we get along so well.
It's just, we get literally. But thank you guys so much for listening and watching. It literally means the world.
It really does. And honestly, Brandon, I'm so proud of you.
Oh my God, because I'm so proud of you.
I know, but this is Brandon's baby. He came up with this idea. He came up with everything. I mean, he pretty much came up with the name of the podcast. He edits.
Well, we brainstormed together.
I know, but
on my kitchen counter.
I have full memories of those. Yeah, Brandon edits everything, even my heavy breathing, because I'm a mouth breather sometimes.
Cool.
My volume. And he makes all of our TikToks. I don't know how to. So let's please just give time to appreciate Brandon Nels Thomas, because he truly is amazing.
Slay. Oh my God, Faith, you're gonna make me cry. Kitty purr.
There it is. Tears went back up.
Literally, you're like, okay. Literally. Get it together. But thank you guys so much for listening and watching. You can find us anywhere you get your podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast. We are also on YouTube, youtube.com/@thechocolate Watch and subscribe, you guys. Like the video if you're watching. Make sure you follow the podcast. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X, Twitter X.
Are we doing Threads
at the
anymore?
Chocolate Podcast. What?
Is Threads still around?
Threads is still around. I never go on it. Do you go on it?
No. I
don't go on it.
I posted 3 things and I never got a like or anything, so.
I know, same. So I'm like, what's the point?
Right? We left it.
If I'm not getting attention, what's the point?
Exactly.
But thank you guys so much for listening and watching. And Happy New Year. Happy holidays, you guys. We are so excited that this is our last episode. Well, sad, but I'm excited for the new season. I'm excited for the new year.
Keep in touch, okay?
Keep in touch. Make sure you guys follow us everywhere on social media. Faith at Faith Jerome and at It's Faith Jerome, and me at Brandon Nels T and at Brandon Nels Thomas. Follow us so you guys can keep in touch with us.
Yes.
We're not going anywhere.
No, it's just, not as many podcast episodes.
Yeah,
but
we're just going to be on holiday break.
Exactly. And it's 2 months.
Holiday
It'll fly
break.
by.
It's 2 months. It'll fly by.
Yes.
I think we have a date for season 2 secured, but I'm not quite sure. Because we might start sooner.
Depends on how we feel, yeah?
Depends on how we feel. Depends on how schedules work out. But thank you guys so much for listening, watching. You guys are amazing.
Yes, and if you have any ideas for us to talk about, anything like
feel
that,
free to comment.
Yes, comment, DM, anything like that. But
yes,
anyway, it's been real, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Lots of love. Bye.